Just step into the other side of you there to look at that fantastic bike. Look at that. Is that one of those BMW R1300 GSA TES ASA?
Yes, it is.
It's mine, isn't it?
In trophy colours, which I really do like.
Yeah.
However, I actually like the triple black.
Just going this way. Look at that.
Yeah.
What do you call a gathering of BMW R1300? Is it an embarrassment or something like that? An embarrassment of BMWs?
anyway, let's get into this video because we could talk all day long about the fact that we've got two GSA 1300s. Oh, I'm back.
You're back.
Watching Barney go into the van the other day because he sold was quite heart-wrenching until I looked around and went,
do you know, I never even noticed Barney wasn't there.
you're dead to me, Mark. Anyway, this video today, so AltRider, they do so many bits of kit for adventure bikes. And on hearing that we'd bought 1300 Adventures, AltRider, we were talking to AltRider anyway, but look at this. They have sent
oh my word,
a load of stuff. So it's just to show you what's going to come on the channel, really. So we've got belly pans. They call them the skid plate for the BMW R1300 GS or GSA. Got a black one and a silver one. So Mark's going to have the silver and I'm going to have the black. So we're going to fit that. And there's some special mountings on there that stop vibrations and stop damage and stuff. So we'll talk about it when we do that. Over here, both sides, we have got reinforcement crash bars, which go on the top. So I might have to get mine powder coated to match the black. Then we've got universal bar GPS adapters, and they're the mounts that go on the bar where the BMW sat prep is on. So we'll show how they're fitted if we use them. And then we've got some other, I mean, it's all really special. It's amazing that they've sent this to us on top of the two stands that they've sent, and we're going to show you something to do with those in a minute. We've got some premium adventure foot pegs and some premium adventure foot pegs, but these are smaller and more agile, and sneak peek, they are incredible.
Let's have a sneak peek of the other ones and we can compare them. One is for riding in flip-flops and the other one is for riding in Wellingtons. They're massive.
The only problem is I can't get them out really quickly, so you'll have to wait for the video, but look at the size of that, look. So we've got those. What we're going to fit today are these little bad boys. These are AltRider side stand switch guards. So, oh, and we got some stickers and some Loctite type stuff. But these are the side stand switch guards. You only need one per bike, so we've got two because they're very kindly supplying us with the stuff. Now, we haven't paid anything for this. They're going on the bike and they will be parts of the review. So that is how we do it. That's how a lot of people do it. But there will be some stuff on here that we try out that we might not keep on our bikes, but then we'll probably put into the raffle for the ride out next year.
Ride out, which is
in July sometimes, I think.
We've made a date, we haven't announced it.
Yeah, we haven't announced it yet, but there's always really good stuff in there. So if you pan down here, Mark, we are handily ready because these are the AltRider extendable stands. And you saw us fit Mark's on his, and we fitted mine off camera, but thanks very much to them. And Mark was saying something about they were 225 quid. You can get them from Bike Thing and Adventure Bike Shop. We'd go to Adventure Bike Shop because that's where AltRider are selling them, but Bike Thing do it as well. They are well worth the money. And we're not saying it because we've been given them, but the elation on your face when we did the video of putting it up, and
it's a real fight to get them up. And and I'll say it again, I don't understand why BMW don't have a different size foot peg for the bikes that haven't got the self-lowering suspension.
Weird, isn't it? Although I did see something in one of the Facebook groups. Somebody had put something up saying you can buy two different sorts. But
you can't, because I checked.
Our local BMW dealer, what he doesn't know about parts,
that'll be handy,
isn't worth knowing. Bish, he's just amazing, and they can't find them anywhere. So if perhaps they're in production, I don't know. But we've got these, and we're so happy.
Really?
And we're going to fit these
Side stand switch guards,
which basically go on the back. So I don't know whether you can come down here, Mark. So this is the switch. Now, we're probably not going to be taking these bikes off-road. I'm certainly not. But if that gets damaged, the bike is told that the stand is down. There's really nothing you can do until you replace the switch. And I know that it's just unplug and plug a new switch on. But
I'm going to do something radical. I'm
hassle,
going to see if I can do this. Video.
Oh, so this is the bit that doesn't all need protecting, but they have sent it and we're going to use it for some protection. So there is a bolt there, or keep it there, Mark. So there's a bolt there that is a 30, Torx 30. That unscrews, but it screws into the inside of the 40 Torx bolt.
50.
50 Torx bolt, which is the other side. So you've got to be really careful when you torque it up from the bottom to not split this bolt. But literally, we're going to undo that one, and then we'll show you that we've taken it off. And then this one, because we've got to take these springs off. So this pack handily comes with spring pullers, and here's one I made earlier.
Look at that.
And it's literally, you just pull the springs off so that they're not on here, which takes the tension away, because this mount, let's open it up. This mount literally goes around that bolt. So it goes up on top of, in between here, and then fits around and uses the long screw to go up through this hole, which is countersunk, into that bolt.
Into the back of the 50.
This bolt here. So we'll take it off and we'll show you how it's fitted, and then we'll show you when it's fitted.
Have you done it?
An eternity later. No, I'm only joking. Probably took, what, 15 minutes, if that?
If that, yeah.
But the reason it took a little bit longer, we watched the video, because the video is really good. So on all the packets, you get a QR code, and the QR code will go straight to that product page. And there are some videos on there, and for this one there was a video. So the clamp goes underneath the actual switch, clamps through it with the longer bolt into the bigger bolt, and it's really simple. Really, really easy. The hardest bit was because I thought when we were screwing it up that it wasn't tight and it was all loose, but now it's not loose. So now we have this guard here protecting that sensor, courtesy of AltRider. And then you got AltRider written there. And as you go down, you get AltRider there again. How cool is that? That is our first or second modification, really. We've had the stand, which is really good. The only thing that I have noticed with the stand is
it doesn't flick.
It doesn't flick up as much as it did do before, but then I don't want it you know, being wobbly.
Yeah.
So we'll see how we get on. See. But first mod, second mod.
Excellent.
Thanks, AltRider. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. There'll be loads more, because we had loads of kits sent to us, and other companies have sent us some stuff as well. So loads more videos to come on both of the GSAs. But that's that for this one. Thumbs up, subscribe, all that. We'll see you in the next video.